Hey everyone, I'm here to talk to you about a new Netflix series. It's called The Get Down. I think you're really going to like it. I'm here to recommend it to you, but not to spoil it for you. So this is a spoiler-free sort of advanced review recommendation. I'm not going to go into plot specifics, so you don't have to worry about me ruining it for you. This is 6 episodes so far. It's going to be a 12-episode season 1, but they're splitting it up. So we're getting the first 6 episodes right now. It comes from Baz Luhrmann, who is an Australian director you know from Moulin Rouge, Romeo and Juliet, most recently The Great Gatsby, known for his sort of over-the-top pageantry, lavish productions, musical numbers, almost sort of a cartoonish quality. But what I liked about this series is that his style creates this dichotomy, this clash with the actual setting of the show, which is, it's a period piece, in fact. It takes place in 1977, South Bronx, New York. And in that time, it was a bad time for the city, and a very tumultuous time for that neighborhood, specifically arson, poverty, crime, heat waves, blackouts. The environment was literally crumbling around everyone. And this show looks at the origins of hip-hop. There's some disco in there as well, because that was big in '77. But this was really sort of the genesis, the birthplace of turntabling, the MC, the DJ. You've got real-life characters in there like Grandmaster Flash and DJ Kool Herc, who, along with Nas, who's an executive producer on the show, those two serve as musical consultants, so there's a real genuineness to this. Though, when you put that together, that sort of that bite, grit, and strife, you mix that with Luhrmann's theatrics, it creates a really interesting formula. Now, the first 6 episodes, there's messy parts, a little bit of choppiness here and there, but overall I really enjoyed the energy and the fairy tale quality to this story. It made me really realize that the makers of this loved the music that they were talking about, and you feel a real affection for that. And I can't really say that for some of the other musical shows that have come out recently, like Vinyl and Roadies. This one does it a lot more effectively and a lot more energetically, with a lot more, of course, showiness because of Luhrmann. Now, the first episode is a little overlong. It's 90 minutes. It's the only one directed by Baz Luhrmann, and it shows there's sort of still a lavish quality throughout the rest of the show, but it becomes more grounded after the pilot. For the following 5 episodes, characters that come off maybe one-dimensional in the initial premiere kind of gain more layers and gain more textures and become more solid, investable, sympathetic characters as the show progresses. So it gets better as it goes along, and you find yourself rooting for these teenagers who really are looking for not just a way out of their neighborhood, but just a way to express themselves, their anger, way to survive, to stay sane, maybe be successful in their environment if they don't plan on leaving the neighborhood. And with that comes the hip-hop dynamic of the show. And from an educational standpoint, if you really want to learn sort of about the timing and the math and the actual skill involved in manipulating the 2 turntables, there's some of that for you as well. Now, it has a really strong, solid young cast who play sort of the teenagers, but there are names in there like Jimmy Smith, Giancarlo Esposito, Kevin Corrigan, veteran actors who you know sort of round out the adult layer of the show. I really liked it. I gave it an 8.5. I think you'll really enjoy it too. You can read my written review on IGN, and stay tuned to IGN for all things Netflix.